I hear the echoes of victory in fields won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. I hear the echoes of victory in fields won before time. When battle draws so near, you will feel the same in war. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter. Below is the battle, below one before. The memory stays ever so bitter.
That is very nice indeed, and good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to TaleChasers on Friday evening. I'm Amber. This is where you clap, okay? And these are my Stargazers.
Let's go.
The moment has passed. The moment has passed.
Yeah, we did it anyways.
What is this? What is this thing on the map?
What?
What is this strange child that is
Oh my god.
What?
I don't. What the fuck?
duplicating on the map?
Oh, what
the
frick? Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Who's touching it?
Me.
Whoa, why are you making it bigger?
seems to be taking over.
Is this somebody's token with a active effect on it?
No, I would never do that to anyone's tokens.
Oh, interesting.
Amber does some
Put me in jail.
abuse.
I've got some weird things happening on mine as well.
Why am I in jail?
Oh, why are you not in
Why
jail?
wouldn't you be in jail?
Oh, I see. I forgot about my skin color. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in the hexagon jail.
Why am I all wavy?
It's sun radiating.
Why am I so basic?
Damn.
Jeez, what's your problem?
Anyways, hello.
There you go.
And good evening.
Yeah, indeed. Good evening. Welcome to TaleChasers with Amber, who got distracted for just a moment. So I'm going to detract from this distraction and just say that we don't have any announcements.
Well,
That's it.
somewhat we do.
Hello.
No, I don't have any announcements.
Well, we as TaleChasers do somewhat. I think. Sort of.
Same.
Yeah, besides that, our game is going to host normally tomorrow. I am now every day, or at least I'm going to be trying to do it every day. I'm going to release a new homebrew magic item on TikTok. So if you want to follow that shit, you can follow us there. There you go. That is my announcement.
There you have it. For this one, you need to have TikTok, and if you don't, well, too bad, I guess.
Yeah, too bad.
Big one. So easy.
You can also see them in our Discord, which you can join
Also
below.
There's
My phone is still
Hello.
locked to Hong Kong,
Right there.
so I actually can't download it.
Fair.
Don't say that. You're gonna get picked up by some government agency if you keep talking like that.
Yes, some
I'm not complaining.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I would never complain about the state.
Yeah, as long as it's not a complaint, it's fine, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, passing over our announcements, Mark is really desperate to give another recap.
Don't worry, I'm not desperate to give another recap. I'm just desperate. Wait a minute. However, last time we started off getting back into the lovely, little bit shady tavern where we could live a lovely shady lifestyle.
I'm shady.
Someone's forgetting that Squeak worked there, and he wasn't, in fact, just a rat invading the space.
A rat we just, adopted for, an adventure.
Just a one-day adventure, quick one-day
just a quick
adventure.
in and out.
Clear out the rats from the basement kind of adventure.
Tell us Rick and Morty. Wait, what?
Like some people out from the basement.
But as we went back, we found out that one, there was a beautiful lady with horns that we didn't actually talk to, and two, our lovely friend and possible partner, Baron Vasily, was playing a new card game. I think I joined in immediately, and I was the only one. I got my ass got kicked, and then Vasily just doubled the money, which Zarius refused.
What do you mean? I was there.
Yeah, but you were in. You were. I was going to come to you.
Oh yeah, right.
Then he doubled his money, and Zarius said, "No, that's too much money." So Lawrence said, "I don't give a shit about money. Let's go." That's not his literal words, but that's what I imagined went through his head.
Let's play.
Yeah. They were playing. I think the second match was won by the tavern owner, whose name I forgot for a moment.
Definitely not Siren.
Definitely not Siren. Yes.
His name is Raiden.
Raiden. Yes.
And he's a Morensian. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not. To follow up with that, Vasily doubled the money again, and somehow this lucky son of a bitch, I think, won. No. Then Lawrence won. Lawrence won once.
It was the house that won the first round, and
then Lawrence won. And
the
then
Lawrence won one
Vasily, round. And then Vasily doubled the money again, and then he won.
Yeah, that's because somebody portented me.
What a crazy thing to say.
What a
Words of the
crazy
early
thing.
arranged.
I've never
Nice
seen
try,
anyone
Gabe.
portent anything.
Belonging to a mental hospital, honestly.
Yeah.
However,
To the gulag.
To
Yeah.
really get our diviner under control.
I don't know what you mean. I'm so under control right now.
Next time he dies, he can stay dead.
I won't, thank you.
But then we went to do some downtime, each of us doing our own individual thing. I'll start off with Tokas because that was nice and quick. Finished selling his horses. Let me quickly check what else he did, because we didn't really talk about it too much, because he just did some things. He found buyers, he visited the lodge, he visited Jenny. He did a lot of things that we kind of skipped over because they were just already done. Then Vincent and Vittorio and Delphine a little bit went to check the hunting lodge, see if there's any contracts that they could quickly do to help out to find information. Look for our rescue mission. I don't remember quite what Lawrence did. Did we
He
get to
hasn't done
you?
anything, but what Lawrence is going to do is some religious service in this town. And try to cater with some clerical people.
Right, and Vincent rolled a special prize, so he gets to also have that today.
Boy.
A special prize!
Special prize. What I do remember is Zarius found some new friends. These friends were really cool people. Took him to a lovely house where they got him addicted to drugs.
Yeah. He totally didn't stumble on a effectively Aslanishii plus.
Yeah, I didn't. They were totally normal people. One of them is a cheater. The other is a student that I honestly feel really bad for. I have their names actually in my notes because I did take those notes. It's a rare occasion where I take notes, but I did take these.
Claudette von Kleist.
Where is it? Let me scroll.
Claudette to Jesus Christ.
Von Kleist. My Lady Kip.
My lady.
And
Such
Wilma.
a huge name.
Wilmer has a gnome child that he dislikes.
Like a gnome child.
No, his wife has a gnome child. What do you mean?
And
Yeah.
he didn't care for the little thing, but hey, it's already there. So
Yeah.
his exact word.
Yeah, he was not a very nice.
What do you want me to do about it?
They're all addicted to angel tears, and it's become Zarius' mission to get them off drugs. But guess what? He's also addicted to angel tears now, which gave me a treatment point.
Yeah, my
so
god.
on
This
drugs.
this is like multi-level marketing where people are like, I can beat the system. It's like
And the system
you're
beats you.
yeah,
I have a really great idea, Zaris. You should infiltrate the organization by selling angel tears.
you have a readily available source right here, buddy.
Yeah, I will get angel tears. I will use them as druggies.
Yeah, you sell them to your friends as clients so you can get introduced to the market as well.
Yeah, I sell them to my friends for ridiculously high price. No, I am not going to do that. I'm going to help
Special price for us.
help Claudette because I believe she has a very bright future, and she's in her last year of the Royal College, which we might be using might be beneficial for our
Help
heisting.
yourself as well, because you might also have a bright future if you don't die from drug abuse.
Yeah, but I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to be I'm not going to take any of the drugs, and I'm going to take all of the negatives.
My guy, you know that it's just gonna get
Drugs.
worse. It's not gonna stay the same, right?
Yeah, no, I know, but you have to get through all the worst phases before you can actually get off of drugs.
Zaris is sitting there like shaking all fucking day.
Also, I have taken it once, so I hope that it isn't too harsh on my ass.
Sorry, you're really addicted. That's how it works. Doesn't
It's a
matter.
really
what you
nice
take.
dream point, that.
Yeah, I have a really nice dream point.
No,
You're gonna live with this sentence for the rest of the campaign. I want you to.
What sentence?
Symptoms.
Symptoms. Oh yeah, I mean.
whoa.
No, I just need to not spend this
Skittish
dream point.
bloodshot Zarius fighting the BBEG with his little tremor hand.
I see a bit of drugs.
Disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom saving throws or something. The BBEG shows up and like swings a couple of like angel tears in front of Zaris. Zaris falls to the ground crying.
No. Instead, what happens? He goes completely like feral. He becomes a pure animal, and he's just like.
Yeah.
Ah!
Gimme.
Yeah, he has the vial in his teeth, and he's just like.
Throws the angel tears off the cliff, Zarius.
Jumps up.
Jumps into the literal fucking abyss warp.
Grows wings.
But he smashes the bottle into his face so it can be absorbed quicker
course.
into his bloodstream.
Yeah.
Drug use is not a joke. Be careful with substance abuse, and seek help if you need it.
That's
Facts.
correct.
This is true.
But yeah,
Don't do what
thanks
these
for the recap.
bozos do.
Pretty good recap. Pretty good synthesis of what happened last time.
Mm-mm.
I approve of this recap. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
But we're
really,
not done yet.
I'm really interested in knowing what grand prize Vincent got.
I don't think it's a grand prize. I'll tell you now. I think
Remember,
it's a
just
grand
clapped it.
L.
Lose 4 dark powers.
Who needs
Huh.
dark powers anyway? They sound evil.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
do,
Like, what you
it's
really
kinda
want
ironic.
is to have as little dark powers as possible, so that
That's my goal.
they can banish them all from your body.
It kind of sounds evil, you know. You gain the dark powers. Oh shit! What does that mean? Am I closer to Darth Vader now?
That's what I always thought when you guys were talking about it very early on when I had no idea where they were. I was like, bro, that doesn't sound good, homie.
This
Yeah,
doesn't
so
sound
it's all
like
the
like a reward, guys.
And then you were like, oh yeah, Vincent, your dark powers increase. I was like, wait, but I haven't done anything wrong.
I want to go back. I don't like it here.
Man, that explains why you fucking sus as fucking Lawrence. It's like, yeah, I'm a good person. Lawrence with the highest dark powers.
Who is a demon?
I'm a demon, Grease.
I mean, he is close to being a demon of the Emperor, so you know.
That's true.
That is true.
Real.
I've been closer to being a demon.
I think he's the closest to being a demon out of all of us.
This is true.
I think most of us are not close to be demons. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying
Right.
he's the closest out of all of us.
That's technically true, yeah.
This is very true.
Anyway, let's get down to the bad stuff Vincent is about to experience.
Vincent, I need you to roll some things first.
Let's go.
Hey, yo.
Because I don't believe I had Vincent roll
No.
the actual checks.
His D6s. I don't know the checks.
No, he's already done all of that, just don't worry about it.
Hey Vincent, I have some lovely angel drugs I can offer you.
Stop it!
I don't need drugs where I'm going. I've got
Vincent, I
willpower.
need you to make me a wisdom tracking check, a dexterity skulking check, and then your choice of spell or weapon attack. I can't wait
Wallahi,
to see
you're
what you
finished.
choose.
Wisdom tracking.
Correct.
Coming right up.
How bad could it be?
As soon as I find it, let me just remember my alphabet real quick.
It's almost at the bottom.
A, B, C,
Wisdom
D.
tracking. Humongous. What was next?
Oh.
You.
That was
Amber's
Dexterity
about to pull
skulking.
Amber's about to pull a red win on you.
Dexterity
Amber's about to pull a red win
skulking.
on you.
I would never.
Huge. I had 26.
And then your
And-
choice of a weapon or
Spellcasting ability, honestly, with con, everybody say.
What? And a basic attack, like attack with my halberd or a spell?
very
Wow.
basic.
I guess I'll choose my spell.
Well, that
Wallahi.
was a wrong idea.
Maybe you should have chosen the spell
You
after
should have
all.
chosen your weapon instead of your spell. Look at you, fool.
Wallahi, you are
fool.
finished.
You're indeed finished, man.
Well, let it be what it is, bro. I've got willpower.
You die.
You're not gonna have a much willpower after this one.
Alright, so this is the thing.
Who rolled
Now we're
better
also
than-
going to weave in the thing that happened. Your special prize.
Oh, Jesus.
I just want some like background music. I really like this background, so like all of you can get to sit here and the ballad and the blade with.
I'm
Can you
sitting.
Tokas? Can you be smaller, Len? Thank
I'm
you.
doing it. Chill.
Yeah,
You're
be
like-
small,
you're-
Tokas.
No, I want you guys to think about perspective. You know, things in the foreground are really big, and things in the
I am
background
thinking
are really
about perspective, but I need time to think
Oh,
about.
I see. I understand. Me and
this.
Zarius understand the assignment. So if we sit here,
Small. Very good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep, that's how it works.
I don't know how to make my token bigger. You're lucky those I was about to fill.
You guys are on the
entire
stairs.
screen
Look at those hobos.
You double right click on your token to change any of its properties.
It's my boy toy.
Oh, would you look at that?
Where is any of my tavern stuff? Because I like tavern tracks.
Why are you that big, Mark? You're
Taverns
bigger than
of
a person.
We're in the
Glare Norm.
forefront.
Shake my head.
You know.
No, I don't like this one. Thirsty Serpent!
Ember, can you please drag Vasily and put him on the bench next to me? Thank you.
Why is he here?
Yeah, but can you please drag Jason putting on the bench next to me? Thank you.
Stop! Okay. Leave me alone now.
Ember, the perspective, it's too big. Ember.
I'm doing my best! Leave me
see how it feels? You see how it
alone!
feels?
There.
Man,
I'm
we can all-
busy.
we can all fit here. Don't worry, guys.
Jesus Christ. Why are you guys fucking giant balls?
Because we're technically, if from this POV, you guys are looking at our backs.
know
Like
what?
the camera is shooting from behind.
Put yourself
Zarius,
in the
Victoria,
middle of the
and
screen
Vincent.
and then make your token as big as the entire screen. Because technically, perspective is if you're in front of the camera, you'd be the biggest.
Stop it! Vittorio is sitting behind Vincent and Zarius for me.
Yeah,
it's
he's,
because those guys are so fat. I mean, what?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this
Hey.
fat shaming behavior as well? This is not
Body
okay.
shaming.
Oh no, why did it get so cool?
Yeah, get
oh.
small now. Look at him. He's small.
quickly, Zarius, squash him.
Whoa! Whoa!
But like, he's finished.
Like he's inflating.
What are you gonna do now, bud? Yes.
What are you gonna do now that you're getting exploded by a meteor swarm?
Dodge.
Understandable.
That makes
that's what
sense.
I would do.
DC 29.
Like I don't know about you, bro, but just uncanny evasion.
Ah, fact, yeah.
Zarius has consumed Faris all.
Alright, I enjoy this one. This is fine.
Eating him.
So we're all gonna look at this completely unrelated backdrop that I just enjoy. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right,
completely
no worries.
unrelated. Yeah.
it's not related at all to what is going on in the story, but otherwise we have to look at the main page, so...
I know where I should be actually. I do need to make myself a bit smaller though to.
No, a bit bigger.
Gosh darn it, Vincent.
This will do.
Vincent's on the balcony, calling out to his Romeo.
I would be here giving the performance of a lifetime, don't you? We're holding onto the balcony.
I mean, I don't know if this is a clown show, but this is definitely what it looks like with the roles that you've just performed.
Whoa!
Like we've just all attended the
Still the
circus.
tracking ends
I
up in a
don't
fucking
need
circus.
hate from my DM.
What hate?
It's facts. It's
I don't need
not,
belittling from my DM. The roles is enough.
No, man. No.
Oopsie.
Anyway, killed
So-
me already.
So anyway, Vincent,
We started blasting.
you and Vittorio spent a little bit of time at the lodge this week. Contracts happen rather quick within the city. It always seems like the notice board is filled as quickly as it is emptied again. One request has been there for a while. Commissioned by a student of the Royal College, looking for a flame skull which must be delivered completely ground to dust.
Oh boy.
Not much to be done about that, because finding a flame skull in this city, not easy. And so the little note has been there and it's been stuck over many, many times. It's fallen down to the ground. It has been put back up with numerous pins. Now, there is an old tower in a park somewhere in Altenheim that is called the Rotunda.
Rotunda.
Correct, it is called the Rotunda. Which was once the site of a rather grave battle. Only a couple of walls of the above-ground structure remain, but there should be a small basement complex below the ground, which has been deemed too dangerous for access to, like, for the public to access, for anyone to access, and so most of it has been, like, stuffed full with dirt and closed off, as the place is just not structurally sound anymore. Nevertheless, the park has been a very popular destination for many, many years now. And children love to play amidst the ruins as though they were climbing frames. So it must come as no surprise that the lodge was rather quickly alerted when trouble arose. It seems that a skull lit on fire had been spotted floating up from the ruins, cackling madly before first incinerating a tree line and then scorching the rest of the park to cinders.
Oh no.
I suppose it is difficult to track a flame skull because they don't have tracks. They just leave scorch marks behind, no footsteps.
Exactly. It's not my fault.
Very difficult. You guys went over together. You clear the job after cornering the skull. And just as quickly as you clear the job, you have a little bit of an issue because you weren't supposed to be doing that at all in this part of town and dealing with this situation. As is soon pointed out by a group of guards who come up behind you, all wearing armor that
Beat them up.
blazes golden, that bear the visage of Aurelia.
Beat them up.
Who were the guards of the flaming skull and you just killed her, Devir?
Mad Aurelia has escaped again.
Oh no.
Feel my hearth!
Oh god.
Anyway, there is a familiar face here, Vincent. Someone you have not seen in many, many years.
Lawrence, hello.
Stop it! Lawrence, why do you look like that now?
Listen, alright? I just been going through some things.
Why are you 30 years older now?
Stop it!
Get some help.
Classic
Regardless, the flame skull is promptly holy watered, and you guys are requested to come along to take to have your statements taken.
They arrested.
But
It's not like an arrest, and it's like a, would you mind coming along, Would you mind, like, coming along with us,
By the way,
non-humans?
you wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind, right? Yeah, you don't mind.
You wouldn't mind, would you? Like, you wouldn't want to cause any more trouble, like,
but we just
Mr. Mr. looks at your papers. Dark
Mr.
elf.
Incorrect
Whoa!
skin color.
What did you just call me?
Mr. Incorrect Skin Tone.
Regardless. There is only, like, minor undertones of racism today.
Oh,
Know
nice.
that.
Victoria has to hold me back.
Doesn't have to try. But yeah,
And you may or may not be questioned if you really want to take this flame skull home and, actually claim your bounty.
Well, that was the whole point, no?
Yeah.
Good.
Man, you don't want to do that.
We just got stopped for doing a job because the way I look, bro. Imagine.
Imagine that ever
I helped
happened in real
people,
life.
I did a job for a third-party organization, and I got stopped and almost jailed for it.
It's like, could you stop
Happens
being a
to me all the
vigilante,
time.
sir? We have a job to do. It's the local guard.
Happens to me all the time, man.
So sad, Lawrence. So sad. Anyway. There's a person there. At the, I don't want to call it a bureau, like, the Hearthkeepers don't really have a, like... I mean, they have a sort of, like... They do have a, like, a branch of kind of, like, militia, like armed guards, paladins, that sort of stuff. But they don't really have, like, a police station. It is just a part of, like, the church, essentially. That is not too far away from the park. And there is a person there who looks... not at first glance, but at second or maybe third glance, a little familiar, Vincent.
Who is this person? And why is he being racist towards me?
No, not this one!
Oh, I see. Why is this
Run
person
out.
being
Another
racist
person.
towards me?
Well, that's just how it is. Sorry, there's no logical explanation for racism. As soon as racist has to explain why they are racist,
Understood.
That just makes it better.
Unless
right?
it's about dark elves, then, it's like completely fair and justified, like...
I'm quitting the campaign.
The moment their skin is purple, no.
The moment you have a history of, like, blowing up your brethren, there might be,
True.
Bit of a blinking it.
I am not my ancestors. Leave me alone.
Man,
Man.
I can't believe that the Dark Elves are Irish. Oh, man.
Crazy. So anyway, this fellow man, what does he look like? Who do
This
I think he
fellow
is?
man of yours is a woman, Vincent.
This fellow woman, then, who?
She's a young woman with, I don't want to call it pasty, more like a porcelain complexion. Rosy cheeks, full lips, sort of auburn hair, and blue eyes.
Fuck my weakness.
No.
Gingers.
Wait. You have me intrigued. Carry on.
But she didn't look like this when you first met her. In fact, you're pretty sure that the last time you saw this person, she was still a child.
Oh, jeez. That's the elven in me, bro. Everyone around me dies while I just don't grow old.
Correct. In fact, the last time you've seen this girlie was when you were still traveling with another band of people.
Oh, sheesh. Whomst do I know her as?
You know her. As Sam. And you know that Sam cannot speak.
Oh my god.
Because she's a mute, or because she's a selective mute? Because she has no tongue?
She has no tongue.
If you have no tongue, then you're still mute.
But they don't have to be correlated.
Correct.
You can be a mute and have a tongue.
This is true.
That's true. Very important detail.
This is true.
Well, actually,
It
it
is
is a very important detail. Thank you.
It is an important detail.
It is. She has no tongue. Now, there weren't a lot of people in your troop who would have been able to communicate with her. Her basic grasp of language, it was... let's just say, poor.
How much younger was she when I knew her? Like a child? Like
She was definitely a child. Yeah, she was a kid. Grew up in an orphanage. Yeah, she's grown up. Things happen. A lot of things happen in a human life.
Literally, bro. Blink of an eye for me, all life for them. I'm just like, oh damn!
That was quick.
Does she notice my existence?
Oh yeah, most assuredly. You haven't aged a day.
No, I
in her
haven't.
eyes.
I'm still as handsome as ever.
That is correct.
You would know because she can't tell you.
To find her in this place may be strange, but she wasn't like with your group a very long time. You found her along the road down south, and she stayed along until you found a suitable place to leave her. She came from an orphanage where she ran away. Maybe or maybe not, because the headmistress of that orphanage cut out her tongue, you know. So, you know. But she somehow made it off of the island of Morencia.
She cannot taste. So
She cannot,
sad.
no.
So sad. Like, imagine if you couldn't taste how tasty things are. Oh,
She
I am morose.
Is she all halved up? Is she one of them?
I can show you a picture of her.
That would be
It's just a picture.
fantastic.
Where are you, girly? Oh, that is definitely not you. Oh, I understand why you would put her there.
Hey, she is wearing the armor.
Mhm.
She's one of them.
He is indeed one of them.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What?
For the viewers, both me and Gabe are currently
Cooking.
Having a
We're
moment, having
cooking
a
a lot.
We're
moment.
in the kitchen making the finest broth right now. Like, this is 5-star Michelin restaurant, honestly.
You wanna share the broth?
You just keep going. I'm cooking still. When it's plated, I'll share.
I mean, a lot of this is pre-Vincent time, so...
I'm sure.
This is true. I mean, on the most basic level, the previous roguish Morensian we had in our party once had a dream of his childhood friend named Sam, with this exact description, and in said dream, I believe she told him, she spoke in the dream, told him to find her where the white rabbit and the black wolf.
Oh shit! Oh
Yeah.
fucking
meet in the belly of the blue whale, and there was, I think, a fox and a rabbit that were playing cards. On top of that, our lovely
Whoa, no, stop.
Oh,
Not
okay.
done.
Yeah, no,
Just
yeah.
Reface it. Let me cook. Then
Yeah.
we can share it.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry, go on, Amber. Keep on going with Vincent.
Yeah.
Right.
All coming
I'm
together.
just out here like, what the fuck is happening?
Don't worry. Well, actually, you should worry a lot, but just not now. Don't worry.
Well, she notices me. I would like to try and catch her attention. I'll be like, wait,
Ma'am?
no, I mean, I'll like, look to Victoria and be like, I could be wrong, but I feel like I know that person. And I'll point towards Sam.
Right.
I'm sure. I mean, it's uncanny. I used to travel with this other group of people a long time ago. And we picked up a girl. She was a child at the time, escaped from an orphanage. She looks so much like her, but it hasn't been that long, has it? Sam!
She kind of like narrows her eyes in thought, and then like they snap open in like shock, and then she like scuttles over.
It is her. She's a mute, so if she doesn't speak, it's not because she's being rude, okay?
I'll keep that in mind.
Her armor like rustles and clings as she raises up her hands, and she makes the sign for "Hello, stranger."
Hi.
Fitset, your sign language is like the most basic levels. Like, if you at all remember anything from your time traveling with this girl, and like some people in the troop teaching her at least the basics of sign language, so she could at least communicate with people, you have like, you know, like some words, some signs.
Yeah. I'm in shock. Wow, you're all grown up. How long? I mean, look at you. You used to be like this big, and I'll like make it really short.
Kind of broadens herself up, like, you know, gives a show of the whole armor.
Oh, you
Then
really like
she makes a sign of like that she's like the same height as you.
Well, for now, I mean, trust me, like I always used to tell you, dark elves take a while to grow, okay? We're like a nurtured oak. Takes us time.
She taps her fingers against her forehead, of course.
He's really short for being what he is.
Don't tell her that. Her entire life I've been telling her that I'm tall, okay? Sorry, my manners. This is, Vittorio. He's, part of the new group that I've been, traveling with after what happened. And, this is Sam. Like I said, the last time I remember even being around her she was a kid. No more than a young renegade. A young ruffian.
She flashes you a friendly smile, Vittorio, and extends a hand.
No, I'll shake her hand. Seems like you turned out all right then, even if you traveled with him for a while.
What's that supposed to mean?
No.
I'm a great mentor, isn't that right, Sam?
It looks a lukewarm symbol.
She's just being
Little
modest.
shrug.
Yeah, like, you know, like putting your hand and kind of like tilting it a little bit, like.
But no, yeah, you really did turn out okay. I mean, being part of these lot. Never expected it of you. This is a bit law-abiding and I don't know, up-class citizen-ishy, you know? Fair play on you, Sam.
Her mouth corner is like tightened up a little bit, like, you know, like, of course I could do it, you know, like, can do literally anything I want to, you know, even if it means abiding the law. Like, how hard can it be? Not for me.
Yeah, the whole abiding the law thing can be difficult at times. Well, I mean, it's great to have you here. I mean, you should meet the rest of my traveling band of circus freaks.
She reaches into a small pouch that hangs off of her hip and pulls out a little pad, as well as a pencil, and like scribbles something down on paper. And she turns it over to you.
What does it say?
Mikama is listening.
Shut up. Are you here because you're in trouble?
I'm not always in trouble, Sam. It's only 70% of the time. The other 30% of the time I haven't been caught yet. But no, we were doing a job for the guild, the lodge. We were doing a job for them to clear out a flaming skull, and I suppose we did our job too well, and they clearly needed hints or tips or something. I don't know, they pulled us in. But it's all fine, it's sorted, I think. Right, Vittorio?
I mean, yeah, we took care of it, and then your friends asked us a couple of questions, so...
Basically, if there is anything going to happen, you can move a couple of pieces around for us, can't you, Sammy? You know, so that we don't get in trouble.
Her eyebrows raised slightly, and she scribbled something down. Nice try.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna have,
I'll cut your life sentence in half.
if I'm gonna have, you know, friends in high places.
Yeah, and you're not one of them, Shorty. Lawrence on your shoulders, fucking executing you right now.
Literally. Violated.
I told you he's a demon.
It is good to see you again. You haven't changed a day.
Nope. Still pretty much the same. Keeps the heart young, and luckily I have elf in my genes to keep my body young, so... By the time you're 70, I'll probably still be looking roughly the same.
What a prospect.
Sorry that I didn't keep up with my sign language. After the whole band broke up, I haven't really had a need to practice it.
It's okay. She sort of like holsters the little pad, and she makes like 2 signs in a row and then repeats them. And then she points to herself for one of them, and she points to you for the other. At some point, like, I think this is something that people who speak sign language do. For people who are like friends or like close to them, they make up like new signs just to indicate them. You have one as well, Vincent. It looks a little bit like a bird in flight, like the V.
Oh, cute. I should like doing these signs as a... Is it like a...
Remember this, you know. It's
Yeah.
never too late to learn, you know.
Alright, so I'll like look at my hands for a quick second till I remember how to do it, and then I do the symbol. I still remember it, just about. Still suits me pretty well. But if you're gonna, obviously, I mean, you're obviously staying around in town, I'd be more than happy for you to meet the rest of these guys. And maybe you can help us out with a thing or two that we might need.
She takes out her flip book again and starts a new page. Stay in town. Yes, I live in town.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm not used to
She rolls her
non-roamers.
eyes.
I'm not used to non-roamers.
That much is clear.
But yeah, it'd be good for you to meet the rest of the people. We're here on a couple of different things. Obviously, with passing by,
Breaking and
whatnot.
entering.
passing by and whatnot. So
You're still traveling with the same people?
Vincent's kind of happy expression dims so slightly.
No, she literally says, "Where's Vincent?"
Vincent's expression literally like dims slightly, and then like looks back up and fixes his face. No. No, the group, the group split up, went their own way. I had to get back on track to finding my dad eventually again, didn't I? So I couldn't keep just, sailing up and down with Vincent and the rest of them, and whatnot. I needed to get back on my life. Which we found him, by the way. I've managed to find and free my dad, and he's back home, nice and safe. And now I found myself traveling with more people that are in clear need of me. You know what I'm like, I'm like the glue. Groups need me to stay together.
I don't know about that, but here. Welcome addition.
Her little pen scritchy scratches across the paper. And she turns it around. I see you still have a lot of warmth in you.
Yeah. It's a fire that can't really be put out. I'll have to let you know what happened with the others, with the other group. I mean, you left us pretty early. You didn't stay with us for long, so I'll have to let you know. Like I said, we're going to be in town for... Then I looked to Vittoria for time reference.
I mean, it depends on how fast we get done with stuff, but should be a couple of 10 days at least, I hope.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be around for that long at least, and like I said, maybe you could help us with a thing or two that we could need some help with. And then don't worry, nothing that's going to get you in trouble. I wouldn't do that to you.
I suppose Vincent did not think that I was cut out for that kind of life. I guess things didn't end up so bad for me here. But sure, I'd love to meet. Just name a place.
I think Vincent wanted better for you. He saw a brightness in you that the rest of us didn't quite have. And you've ended up really good, so probably the smart call. We're currently staying at the something whale? What is it called? Blue whale?
Yeah, blue whale.
That's where we're currently staying. If when you get off shift or off rota work, or if this ever stops, then, that's where we're going to be staying. And I'm assuming I can find you here at any point.
I mean,
If you ask around, you can find me here, yeah. Blue whale. Blue whale. She just writes the name blue whale on paper and then just kind of makes this thoughtful expression. You'd have to point it out to me.
Sure, you can find it if you ask around. It's a pretty big city, but sure.
you can probably take Sam's address, but otherwise, since you two are old friends.
Oh, of course, they have a house. Of course they do. They don't just stay at random places like we do. I'm assuming you have a home, right, Sammy?
That I do.
Oh, well, just let me know where the house is. As long as you know. You trust me enough.
Tell me more about your house.
Tell me
everything about your house.
Where do you live?
How did you come to own this house?
What kind of security does it have?
Well, what was the mortgage?
Does anyone
like
else
for such a
live in
young
the house
person?
with you?
Does your neighbors have good hearing?
Approximately, how good would you say your door is?
How good would you say your income is?
What is the shape of your lock?
You have to buy a
Do you
lock.
keep your windows
store
open when you
valuables.
sleep, or do you close them?
Like me, I just like to keep them open, to keep the airflow in the room good,
But yeah.
She will tell you that she doesn't live too far away from here. It is a little bit like southeast of this place, near the Griffin's Quill.
Okay.
South of the Griffin's Quill?
Yeah, southeast of. No, this is the Embers of
Southeast of
Aurelia. Nice little place on the all-time map. This is Embers of Aurelia, and it's like sort of like southeast of there, south of the Griffin's Quill.
I'll try to load it on the map.
Loading in, boys. Try it.
I'm loading in. I'm just looking at where it is now. Trying to find out.
Speedy, do you know what that references to?
What do you mean? My incredible Jujutsu Kaisen gifts?
No, the white rabbit and the black wolf.
No.
The My Hero Academia reference.
No.
No.
I was not talking about whatever Amber said.
Actually, I might already know. Never mind.
I don't think you do.
I think I do. I've looked at the map enough.
You looked at the map. What is that going to do with it?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well you're wrong, no matter what you say.
Oh, so
But
if I
I
say
will
the
not tell
right
you.
answer, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say it now because you already know better anyway.
Of course.
You should know.
Remember, where was the Embers of Aurelia?
The church has a specific symbol, which are rather large.
It's a
It is in the
sparkly
southern
thing.
part.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
And she
No
said that she's southeast of here.
I'll
Yo.
go to her house.
Oh,
Near the Griffin's Quill. Oh, well, I mean, shouldn't be too hard to find.
There you go.
And I'll make sure to keep myself out of trouble.
Oh, I'll also make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
He's lying. He's basically my partner in crime at this point. He doesn't know it, but I've basically already recruited him.
Yeah, and that's what you would like to think.
See? He's already under the belief that he has control.
She grimaces slightly. Try not to get in trouble here.
No,
The
In a
city
more
is not so
in a-
friendly as the roads.
in a more serious face, but will say, no, I know.
Do you not see the symbol, Ferris? Like,
No, I do. It's not me who put the X there.
oh, I see you. I see you putting little drawings on my map.
It's not me.
It was me. I didn't see the symbol.
Bless you.
I know to keep myself out of trouble in this place. I know I'm not exactly the poster boy for these places. So don't worry, I won't get myself in trouble. Remember, it takes a really skilled scoundrel to stay out of trouble. It's not like I've got looking for it.
She
Just looks
kinda
at both
gives you
of them
like
humming at the same time. What's that supposed to mean?
her face is like she got a rather thoughtful expression on her face, like
Managed to bite my tongue enough. I'll try it at least for the next couple of 10 days.
Smart.
Well, I looked to Vittoria. We should probably get going then. And I'll make sure to come over when I can, Sammy. Like I said, maybe you can help us out with something that we need.
Sam be like, yeah, it was nice to
I'll
see you
think
too."
about it.
Come on. You know how many times I've helped you as a kid? How many times I had to make sure that nothing happened to you?
Once or twice.
Exactly. Just calling up on an old deal. Or an old favor, should I say. Plus, as long as it keeps you out of trouble, I'll do it. And if it involves you getting in any trouble whatsoever, then don't worry about it.
I did not realize we were transactional. She writes, but there's like a small smile on her face.
Is emoting.
Facts.
No, just think of it as
Helping out an old friend.
helping out old friends. Maybe going on an adventure together again. But
Bringing up the good old times, you know.
also, you might finally stand a chance against me in combat. Maybe, just about.
You're fucking beating up an 8-year-old? What the fuck?
Damn right!
8-year-old.
It's the only time he managed to win.
She needed to be taught how to defend herself. I took no remorse.
I had to teach her to her bones.
True.
You know how fucking easy this is for me?
Oh my god. Turns out she didn't
course.
lose her tongue from the owner of the establishment.
Nah, I'd win.
Yeah, it was Vince.
Who would win? 8-year-old? My fucking domain expansion.
Of course, Veltair. Let's see who wins next time.
God, it feels weird going by that name. We'll see. Right, I won't take up more of your much needed and honorable time, Your Majesty. I'm sure you have plenty of duties that you must get to, and I'll do like a over-the-top sarcastic salute.
As we all do, she says.
I'll smile and give her an honest look. It's good seeing you again. And good seeing you in good health as well.
She signs, take care.
I'll sign it back. Alright, V, let's get out of here.
Yeah. What's to do? Nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
As we're walking away, I'll just turn to Victoria as we're walking and talking. I'll say, it feels... Sometimes I forget how years work, you know? Like, I feel like for me it's been a blink of an eye and she's lived half of a lifetime.
Well, I do suppose you, yeah. You get a lot older and other people also get a lot older. That's not what you know what I mean. You get older, but not as much as the others. Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary, you know? Like, there's gonna be a day where I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna be the last one out of all of us, maybe. It's a scary thought.
Unless... Well, I say unless... It's probably likely I will die fighting something, but if I don't, I'm pretty sure I'll be sticking around for quite a while.
I'm not
But
letting
you
you
think
die
you can
to something.
outlive a fucking angel is laughable.
What do you mean? You're gonna get sucked back into the warp any day now.
Yep.
Hey, that's not death.
Your
bro.
days counted, buddy.
That's
The
not death.
soul's gone.
But am I dead though? Am I dead though?
I won't let you die to any sort of creature, Vittorio. You deserve a rest. I want you to be retired in a small cottage somewhere or in the forests. Maybe a rocking chair. And I can even imagine you painting for the rest of your life.
Yeah, maybe. But, first I gotta save the world, and then I'm pretty sure I have at least 50 good years in me of doing this kind of stuff. Mutate.
I'll be right there with you. Do you have anyone from, before these lot? Like me with Sammy and the rest of my old renegade?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you, well, I mean, you didn't meet him for very long, but, Eric, when we were in Graffendam, we were both in the same batch, he says, when he gets to, like, a grimace on his face.
Yeah.
So, we grew up together in a way. And I try to keep in contact when we can. Closest thing, yeah, actually, yeah, he's the closest thing I have to a brother, so.
Oh, that's nice. It's good. Feels weird when you're in such a big world and all of a sudden you meet someone at random from what feels like a lifetime ago. Small world, but so much in it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's coincidence, and other times it's fate.
Maybe it was fate to meet Sammy again. Maybe she could help us with our ordeal of getting into the fancy pants place. Or do you not think that the Embers of Aurelia have much of a leverage?
I mean, maybe she could. Well, she'd probably be sticking out her neck for us then. But, she might be able to help.
No, I'll tell the others, and when we meet up with her, I'll see what she thinks. I'm not going to put her in trouble if she doesn't want to do it. She's earned her life.
Yeah, I mean, I think she landed quite a good job.
She was a smart kid. She picked up things very quickly.
Reminds me of another kid.
I imagine.
This other group, you were with before. So they, you guys split up and whatnot, but I think it's someone else was named Vincent there.
Yeah. Didn't really know how to tell Sam. I said split up as a loose word, but yeah, I left home when I was 20, which for us is like grown and independent and whatever else. Obviously, as you know, my dad went missing, so I had a burning need to go and find him. On the way, I got picked up by, ironically enough, a human by the name of Vincent, who didn't really see me for my skin or who I was as a race. I was just another person, as the rest of us were in that group of unlikely individuals. We were just people. There was no tags or reasons, and ancestry was irrelevant. We were just us. And yeah, the leader of that group was called Vincent. He taught me how to use the halberd. He taught me how to skulk and survive, how to speak to people, how to get people to like you. And he taught me a lot for 50 years. Well, 44 or something around there. For a long time. So yeah, they became a big part of my life for a good solid amount of it. I'd say for at least a solid 25 of them. We sailed around. They were kind of, I don't know, not pirates. I don't know. We lived day to day, did what we wanted, without hurting anyone. Without hurting anyone that, didn't deserve it. We didn't take from anyone that had too little. We always took from those that had too much, and always stuck up for the underdog. But as you can imagine, if you do that for long enough, people start to not like you. And the people that don't like you are the ones that have deep pockets in high places. Our boat got intercepted one day. Yeah, we got slaughtered. Vincent put his neck out for me and the others. Luckily, Sammy got out before it got ugly, which is why she knows nothing. I actually met one of the other survivors as well when we were at the other city. Herodria. It was actually unlikely meeting him there, but it was a nice meetup. But yeah, the rest of them died. Vincent died. I went back for him about an hour later to see if he was going to still be around, but no, all I found was his body, and I took up his name. I didn't want to travel as Valte. I wanted to keep being Vincent, I suppose.
And it does sound like you went through quite a lot with them. It's too bad it ended like that.
Yeah, I think that's probably where a lot of my ideals come from. That's what Vincent stands for. People. There's no ancestry to who we are. I mean, sure, we're all unique, but at the end of the day, we're all people. We all bleed. We all want the same thing, I would like to imagine. And freedom. That's what he stood for the most.
It's something good to stand for.
Yeah, it is. But I suppose people didn't like the idea of it, so they put an end to him.
Well, they probably didn't like losing money. It was probably that simple, sadly.
Yeah. It's interesting how much a couple of golden pieces can turn someone like that.
Well, that's the sad state of the world. Well, I think it's good that you trying to at least keep his legacy, or whatever you want to call it, alive.
Well, you know me, Vittorio. I'm a unquenchable fire. I'll say with a big smile.
I suppose you are. That's a good thing.
Better be. It's good to have hope in dark places. And one day, we're done saving the world and everyone sees each other as equals and everyone gets to live happily, I'm gonna get on a boat and I'm just gonna sail. And it'll kind of like do a bird sign up into the sky. And I'm just gonna go. And the wind's gonna take me wherever it wants to take me. And I'm just gonna keep going.
And you can just head up to Calamica and then sail north.
There's gotta be places that haven't been charted yet, surely.
Well,
Islands or something.
ships haven't really come back from that far north, so yeah, something's out there.
One day I intend on finding out what.
Sounds like a plan. Well, for now though, yeah, let's stick to what we're doing. Try and figure out all of this shit. Stop the world from ending.
I can do that part. I'll leave the figuring up thing to the rest of them.
Yeah, fair enough. Not, yeah, I do have a couple of smart people with us, and that's good. Well, I should probably get back to, Blue Whale. Actually, first we should get to the lodge and deliver that, and he points at whatever container we have, the freaking ground up skull. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Probably should, rather than walking around with it, we might get stopped again.
Yeah. Hand that in, and then we'll head back and take a load off.
Sounds like a plan.
Yo.
You guys can think of another piece of information that you would like to exchange for that one. In the meantime, Lawrence,
Hello.
it is time for a religious service.
Oh, I'm so religious.
Most assuredly. Dorime!
Patame dorime.
Oh!
God time. Yippee!
Correct.
Man, are you a man of God? Hell yeah. Yippee!
Oh my god.
Man, I hope the church doesn't waterboard me.
Might happen, you know.
That's why you cast water breathing on me.
Oh, yeah.
No, sadly not yet, because we're living in two different taverns right now, so you might still get waterboard.
Yep.
I've also been reading about the spell, right? And I've been wondering, can you like hold like a chug of water in your mouth and breathe through it, and when you stop reading through it, you know that the spell's ended. But turns out that for a spell to have effect, you actually need to be submerged in water. So if they're waterboarding you, water breathing doesn't help.
Sorry, Bean.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. There's no spell.
It's
to
gonna
make
be
you
very
move
tough
water
indeed.
breathing. You get waterboarded?
Yeah.
Figures, but you're an angel now, so you don't have to breathe, right?
Of course. Now, Lawrence. There are several like smaller convents of the Hearthkeepers throughout this part of the city, but there's one that is the largest.
Oh boy.
It is called the Embers of Aurelia.
Yippee!
And it is a humongous cathedral complex in kind of like a plush shape. How do you explain this? With these like humongous arches on all four sides that people can get in through. There is a large inner part, which is, mostly for the people who work here, priests and whatnot, priests, paladins, clerics, everyone to do with Aurelia, to gather and do their things. 2 of the wings are used for religious ceremonies involving the people, and then there's one for more private affairs, and another wing that is dedicated only to the militia, which is where Vittorio and Vincent ended up. How would you like to find an inn with the Hearthkeepers?
I am going to start. No, I've read. I bought a book in Altenheim about the Hearthkeepers to kind of educate myself a little bit about their faith. But I made sure to buy one that wasn't written by a Hearthkeeper, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like an objective view of the faith of the religion, and so it was focusing less on how grand and glorious Aurelia is, and more about this is how they're structured as an organization, and this is how this is like the commonly held belief of what happened in these particular events of significance for the religion.
Yes,
et cetera.
you've read the page on the Hearthkeepers of Aurelia from my campaign Bible.
I bought your campaign Bible.
Yes.
Understandable.
I've read. Yeah. Yeah. And I think Lawrence is going to start basically by going to like a mass or a sermon.
Mm-hmm.
And from there he is going to basically just observe, and then from observation he'll try to find like a person or like someone he could speak to, and not tell them, oh yes, I work here now.
Hey.
In that sense, but more it's a little bit like, can I explain this in a way that makes sense? I want to be like, oh yeah, I need to give a confession, and then I'll give my confession, my expression of like, hi, I'm a member of this other clergy, and I heard the call of Aurelia in my exploration of the in the world, and I came to the capital seeking like religious guidance, and I have done all these really cool religious-y things in my quest to come here, and I basically want to kind of inspire basically whoever I'm talking to realize, holy shit, we should definitely get this guy like some garments right now. He should join the organization right now. It's like you know those like high education visas which some countries have, where it's like, hi, yes, if you come from like a prestigious university and are in a profession which our country desperately needs, then like we'll give you like a fast-tracked super visa. You don't have to come in through the normal route.
Mm-hmm.
Basically like that. But I don't want to tell him to give me that. I want to tell the person. I want to make them think that and realize, come to their own conclusion.
Of course. So, a little bit for everyone else who might not be aware, people watching this later, and people who are just not so very much into religion in your group. The Hearthkeepers are a sect devoted to Aurelia, but unlike most other religious organizations, their role extends far beyond just spiritual guidance. They very much control large portions of the social, political dynamics within the empire as a whole. And they have done so for centuries without fail. The main topics during the sermons that you attend are showing your devotion to Aurelia. That's just the topic. She is the goddess of benevolence. She is the goddess of protection and of healing. There is kindness and compassion. Treating other people well and helping other people who are in need are seen as great virtues. There's kind of like a contrast between this and the outer world that you see within Altenheim itself, in which many people live completely secular lives, like self-absorbed with their own needs and fulfilling their own needs. It most assuredly gives a little bit of the hypocritical thought of, yes, before the church we do as, we are told, but as soon as we leave, my confessions are done. Further topics that are very important for Aurelia are family and community. Because how else do you keep an entire city together but to forcibly bind them by telling them, we're all one big family here.
Oh no, it's like the office.
As well as fealty to the Empire above all. Because Aurelia is our one divine goddess above all others, and the Emperor is literally a vessel for Aurelia's will. And so, 1 + 1 is 2. Support the Emperor to gain entry to Aurelia's holy hearth upon thine death. Lastly, corruption. This is a topic that comes back every day, on the subject of why we don't leave Altenheim and why people are not allowed to leave Altenheim. Because corruption is rife in the world outside of these walls. It is only safe within Altenheim, the city of joy, and if we have to build the walls like 100 feet taller than we have to keep that out, then we will.
There is no war in Passing Sea. What do you mean?
No, and if we can see the war, then evidently the wall's not tall enough. Anyway, the civil war that took place, all those hundreds of years ago, that was other people's fault. There was no civil war in Altenheim, and so, obviously the problem is with the outside world and not with us. All right, Lawrence, roll your religious service downtime check.
Yippee! What would you like me to roll?
This would be a. We have a intelligence theology check, or a. Charisma charm check.
What about a charisma theology? We mixed them up.
Scabbity bee, scabbity boo.
How do
A little bit of both.
you? That is a little bit of both. I mean, usually it's just a choice. I mean, if you don't want to make a choice in the combine. Sure.
I would like to charm my way inside. If I want to be consistent with what I was saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I have this theocratic knowledge, but I understand it's very much surface level, and there's some deeper things about this religion that I evidently don't know and won't know unless I am basically brought into the faith. And a lot of religions also have inner sermon and inner initiation, which is kept not necessarily secret, but doesn't spread outside of the inner circles, which is stuff I just wouldn't know. So yeah, charm.
I see that you have a +1 to charm here. I'm not going to give you thigh scar +1.
Yeah.
I would like to hope that you are not throwing your thighs out in front of these priests.
I'm gonna
throwing it back.
Send it to that as well. I do have a pretty feather that gives me another +1, though. So.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Can I use? Can I use my human determination, because it's a feature that I have access to every short and long rest to gain advantage on this check that I'm making over the course of this 10-day.
As with all things that last like a short period of time or one roll, I'm going to say no for this downtime.
My dungeon master hates me.
That is
Very
true,
well.
and this is the way I choose to express it. I
Very
wait
well.
meticulously for downtimes to beat you down.
Sorry, I forgot to express it more.
27.
Oh my god, I only rolled a 27. I hate it here. It's so bad
So
result.
low.
Sorry, DC 30 pathetic.
I wish my dungeon master would not take away my +1 that I got because I was scarred, or my
Yes.
features.
My dungeon master would let me flash my little priesty thighs to the fucking priests, so that they can do that, so that they can see how
You
like
only have a
charming I
+8.
am.
Only have a +8, so low.
There's a +9 because of his feather.
Without
It will be
the
a
thigh scar.
+10.
No. +8 is with the feather. +9 is with the thigh scar. I removed the +1 for this roll.
I'm watching you.
I'm glad.
Very well. Lawrence, the priesthood, as you may or may not know, is incredibly, like, the structure is rigorous. You go in with your confession, you hang out during the sermons, you attend the studying of sacred texts and teachings, and you seek confession, a sort of confession or apprenticeship with one of the priests there. You know you likely won't be able to get any higher here for the time being, but you are assigned someone that you can essentially like shadow due to your let's just say the scroll from my little lady, Priestess of Solima, helps marginally,
Background quests.
very marginally, like, you get the feeling that they're like, we acknowledge Solima as like a seraph, do not speak of her as if she's any more than that. We don't
Yeah, that's
accept
what
the
she is.
we don't accept the seraphs as the one and only gods. Thank you.
They're not gods, they're serfs.
Very
Technically.
good. Do 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 do. You are assigned to heed. Jesus
make
Christ,
some
my
friends?
throat.
You make a boss.
Girl boss?
Most assuredly, yes. You make some sort of. We'll just say you'll make some sort of friendship here. Let's see. 2 favors. This is Hida. Oh, girly, hi.
Wow.
And there's one other person you get to know in your time here. She is not, what do you call it? What is the word that I'm saying?
Unknown.
Let me double check something before I say things that make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, yes. There's one other person that you get to know. From one of these smaller convents that Hida occasionally pays a visit to. Who she treats as an equal. Even though this woman most assuredly is not her equal, considered to be her equal outside of this city. But, you know, unfortunately, it is what it is. Her name is Genevieve, and she is High Priestess of Miklas.
Oh, dead ass? I get to
At
meet
the
the other
house-
one.
At the House of Redemption. There's not much speaking between you and Genevieve, but he is there every now and again to... Let's just say, throughout this 10-day that you spend with Hida, you get the feeling like some very like menial shitty tasks are handed over to the House of Miklas on purpose sometimes to just keep them I don't want to say to keep them small, but you know, to keep them knowing their place.
Hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you're like a high priestess of this, but you know, like, you're not high priestess of Aurelia, it means nothing.
Yeah, if I understand it correctly, Miklas is the arch seraph of Aurelia, right?
Yeah. Aurelia's
The one
lieutenant.
that's yeah. And
Correct.
so this high priestess of the seraph is located here, and I met her counterpart, the high priestess of Solima, in Astoya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh,
There
man.
are high priests and priestesses all over the world for the seraphs.
I thought there's only one high priestess of the respective seraphs.
Yes. For each one. And they are all
Yeah.
over the world.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
There you go. Solima is in Novostoya. Zabriel is in Christ in the Valicans. Moriel is in Emberkern. Miklas here.
Let's go, Ember
Miklas used to be in Grafendam, but then someone blew up
Nuked the
Aurelia's
respite, yeah.
respite So now it's here at the House of Redemption.
Look at
Imperius also in Castanella,
Who
and
blew it up?
and
We know
Aphalion is in 6 Pillars in Erlefort.
I'd love to bring those guys to justice, whoever did it.
Yeah, haha.
Yeah, it's a bit silly now.
Those silly guys. Hee hee.
YouTubers.
Actually blew up the building?
Yeah.
It's some ruins, yeah. They didn't actually
that's-
blow it up with explosives, no.
No, they didn't use that. But yeah, the building is in shambles. That's why the only things that remain of it is like
The
a vault
roads.
underneath the ground.
Yeah.
Correct.
Man.
And
But
we
you
know
meet
the
Hida.
scoundrel.
Nice
She's
to get there.
the dead city is like off the map, Mark. You can see there's a marker off the map on the bottom right corner.
I was looking for it.
Amber, could you type
It's
out their
not on
names
the
for me?
map because it's literally the size of this city.
Very fair.
But no people in it. Yes, can I do what, White?
You type out their names for me? As I've butchered the spelling for sure.
Sister Frida.
Sister
that's fine.
Fried. No, her name is Sister Genevieve. She's very stern. Lawrence, she doesn't speak a whole lot. Like, she politely answers all of your questions. Hida does, but, Frida, I did not say her name is Frida.
Of course you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You said it's Hida, yeah, of course.
Stop! I don't even know who those people are!
Yeah, I bet you didn't play the anonymous and famous 3rd edition Dark Souls game from Ubisoft. I bet you didn't.
I didn't play any Star Souls game.
Yeah, no, of course you didn't. No.
So
We'll see
Amber,
how it is.
Yeah.
sorry, Hyde is the first one, right?
Yeah.
She's
Sister Hyde.
really one.
Hida.
Hyde.
Yeah, to speak a little bit more Germanic when you say it, Hida.
And then the High Priest of Michaela is Genevieve.
Of Miklas, yes.
High Priestess Genevieve of Miklas. Okay.
Correct.
Yes, sorry, but you were saying Sister Hyde is very reserved?
Yeah, she's a very reserved woman. She, like, answers every question that you ask, but, like, she doesn't use more words than she had to. Unless those questions are about Corvalia, then she will give you an entire bookwork, of course. She also attends every single, like, sermon and ceremony. And she hosts a religious text, like, study class. Although those are given in both low and higher bureauc, which none of which you speak, neither of which.
I do.
But unfortunately, Sister Hida is like one of the only priests who speaks more than one language. The other ones simply don't understand you.
This is problematic.
It is.
I need tongues. Problem is, tongues is a 3rd level cleric spell, and I cannot get access to those spells easily. I need, unless the 1st level, then life is easy.
What?
I'm just start muttering to myself like a madman.
It's okay, you can think about the favors. You can most assuredly get one off of Hida. You can get a second one off of Hida if you want, or maybe something minor off of Genevieve.
Okay.
Genevieve is such a pal, a bro.
Favors of it, minor favor of. Okay. Okay. Yep. I'll think about what I would like to ask of them. Yeah. I guess I'll maybe when I meet Genevieve for the first time, I guess I would try to mention the I've met your counterpart in a slam. Are you on good terms? Question mark.
Smites you for mentioning another sin.
Literally, it's
I think her response would come down to, I'm surprised you've made it out. There's a few people who are on good terms with the High Priestess. A very spirited woman. But impressive one nonetheless.
I do enjoy making myself useful to those when the lives of the good-hearted and innocent are at stake. Yeah.
So I have understood. You travel alone. Are you on some sort of pilgrimage to visit every single high priest?
It's not a bad idea. There are so many people in need of help in this world, and it seems that there's almost not enough time to help them all. But I'll go where I can and do what I can. As is my calling.
Admirable.
Lawrence will bow graciously.
I hope to see more of you. The world could use more kind-hearted individuals. Alright. You will inform me in due time.
So I shall.
Let's have a look-see. Is there anything you guys still want to do? Can I bring it together as a group so that everybody can have a chat?
I'm back. Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
I did say we were back.
I need a suit. A super suit.
What about this chat?
The only things left to do for me are talk with the people at Grand Theater, which I think we could do together. And I need to participate in the Ballad and Blade.
You need to what?
Those are the two things I'm doing while down.
No, what was the second thing?
Participate in the Ballad and Blade.
Mm.
This thing in the paper, you know, where I can get a free college thing, I think. And if I win, I steal it from someone because I'm not going to go to college.
Yeah, literally, man. You're literally fucking over high school students. I need to put up a request.
I know exactly who to give it to if he wants to. I'll just be like, if he already has been there, because I think that might also be a thing. But I'll just be like, yo, Gilbert, you want the free scholarship?
Gilbert, who's like 34. Sorry,
What do
man.
you mean? You can learn at any age.
No, I'm saying that he probably already has been. But you know, it's never bad learning experience. I need to take a downtime to buy my little staff thing, and
We're
in
not
the
there
meantime,
yet.
oh yeah, I know. I mean, what are we doing now
I asked if there was anything you guys have left to do
as a group?
that needs to be doing before I can bring you together so you can have a chat and everybody can
Mhm.
be in this session.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have those two. I think
Lawrence wants to buy a
Honest-
suit, but you can just
Yeah.
tell me what specifications you want and I can give
And I
you
need
a
to
price.
buy
You can get a
lenses
masseuse.
But honestly,
for
I
my
think.
telescope.
I think the things I want to do, I'd like to take the party with. If they have the time, I think that'd be fun.
15,000 GP.
I need to see if
15,000.
anyone answered my
can afford
request, my lodge quest that I posted.
Yeah, me and Vittoria.
Did you actually post this? Because I don't
Yeah.
remember, like...
I told you the fee as well that I paid.
Damn it.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I can also do it the next downtime if it's a problem.
No, it's not a problem. I just don't have it noted anywhere. I also don't know where...
What I did was put up a request with a pay of 50 guppies to anyone that could produce me at least one, and extra pay with more exemplars of a cranium rat unharmed.
Yeah, I think it's just not the thing that is on the on your downtime list. You made
I
a whole
guess
list of everything that you did through your downtime. It's fine, just...
Yeah,
if you
it's
could
fine.
note
I can
down
just
for
do
me.
it next time that we have a down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only thing Victoria has is he needs to see a student about the translation of a book. That's honestly about it.
Me with comprehend languages. Yeah, of course.
Well, yes, but it's gonna take time to translate the entire book, and you do not have that time.
Time is money.
Truth.
No, that's honestly the only thing. Because I'm not gonna be buying any weapons or armor currently, because I need to be stingy with my money now. Until I find out
What?
some prices.
Did you buy something?
Yes, Gabe, I paid for my rune.
You wheeze. Facts.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Amber,
gonna...
oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, I was telling Amber that I'm gonna put the two other things that are not on my list in the non-heisting business section of my character. The two are the little quest that I'm gonna give anyone who wants, to point me toward cranium rats, and then visit Ulmir's astral laboratory. But that is it. I copy spells. I visit Jenny again to grab my stuff, probably with Vittoria at the end of the downtime, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I just need to know the prices of the whatever lens I need to make the telescope work.
The only thing I was going to ask is how long in the downtime was it when I got drugged?
No.
Past the halfway point.
Okay.
Don't want this music anymore.
There you go.
Yo.
But yeah, that was why I asked you to sketch rat again. First.
Yeah,
I
I
can
remember
land.
you said it last time. Which also makes sense why you got it. why you said "God damn it" when I said I drew a wheel of cheese as well.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I just need the rat. But yeah, I'll just put it with the cheese, you know. Now they know that they like cheese. A little hint, it's like the quest you get from Monster Hunter World. They get a little ad, a little suggestion at the bottom. Use cheese for bait. Has 200% efficacy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have everything sorted out now?
Amber, can I even wear my lunar cult attire with wings?
You're gonna have to make some adjustments to it.
I can fix it. I have mending, and I can fix all the tears, but the ones that where your wings go through.
Yeah, I'm just more worried, just because it's magical cloth, so I don't know how much I can adjust it.
Shouldn't it technically adjust on its own then?
The size.
Well,
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know where it actually says in the rules that like magic
Actually-
items adjust to your size or anything like that.
That's the thing that Amber has been doing. I don't think it's a like a
Core.
D&D rule.
Yeah.
But
okay.
here's the thing, right? If a Goliath equips like a full plate armor, does it get 2 more armor slots? This is magical, I mean.
What?
What?
Goliaths
More
have 4
arms, he
arms.
means.
Oh,
So if a
Yeah.
Goliath in Arkhona equips a magical armor, does it get 2 more sleeves?
probably.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, because if it happens, then it probably can fit people with wings.
Okay. Do I need to get the lunar cult attire adjusted, Amber, because it's magical, or?
Unless it's only for attunement items.
That's true.
We'll say it's fine.
In that case, I need to add wing slits to my traveler's clothes, which I also need to get patched. They're basically totally ruined after the last fight, so I need a new pair of traveler's clothes with wing slits.
How you buy wing slits in the suit? You're like, okay, you just leave some holes in the back.
Ask
Oh,
for
I'll-
some stylish kind of thing, like
I-
a flappy back.
I have something already in mind. Don't worry about it. I was thinking like, you know those like, basically I want like Velcro straps where I can just like push the wings out through the Velcro, and then that'll cause the Velcro to just split open. I
Yeah,
want
like
it
little-
basically
little
secured in some
Leather
like
flap
way.
on the back.
I mean, if we have zips, we definitely have Velcro.
I don't know if we have zips or Velcro at all. We're still in the Middle Ages. There's
I
no
mean,
flap.
you say that, but like, it's a
Oh, really?
magical society.
Yeah, but that's why they don't need zips. They have lock spells.
Never mind, you're not getting the point.
Mm-hmm.
Amber, can I just get wing slits in my traveler's clothes
Yeah, you can. Don't worry.
that don't just look like big holes that let
Yeah, you
water and cold in? And then the flying suit, I've written out something for it as well, which is this well-crafted custom suit was designed to protect the wearer against the cold, moisture, and wind encountered in the skies of Etharis. A pair of wing slits in the back open, close, and tighten to a leftmost strap, while the rightmost strap tightens the loose fabric around the wrist and the ankle. There is a hood with built-in goggles that both obscures one's identity and shields their eyes against the wind, rain, and light. So I was thinking moisture wickening costume, winter clothes, some combination of like these kind of things.
Well, all things in one.
Yes.
Why
will
did they have to be
a Calamica.
costume clothes?
Oh, because it was. I was thinking because it would be a costume as a base piece of clothing. Because I remember when we went to Alestina's tailor in the past, you had like a whole sheet, and it was just like, what clothing is this? Is it a costume? Is it fine clothes? Is it common clothes? Is it traveler's clothes? And
I
then
have
from there you
these
would add things
clothing.
on top of it.
This is the stuff that you can get for clothing.
It's
Don't
on the
mind the
weavers.
prices. The prices are about twice as much because this is how much it costs to make.
This is Elton.
Oh, what?
You have holes in your back. That's more expensive. You know, like pants.
Now you're in the city of joy. You have to pay twice as much for everything.
Mhm.
You could probably make it like an armor of some sort. Or like simple armor, because then you can just upgrade it with everything you need. Like
The issue is that the lunar robes are basic armor.
Yeah. Also, the problem is that I can't. The idea I want it to be clothing because then I can use my Talison's terrific wardrobe to basically just like hide it away, and pull a Superman, like walk through a phone booth and walk out the other end in the next second, like in my super suit TM.
oh, look at that! You can make easy. Think about this. You can make upgrade your lunar robes with an insulated modifier, so they're more breezy and you can take on extreme heat better. And then you commission like this costume made of winter's clothing, so you can both ward off the cold and the warmth by wearing the same suit.
I think that cancels itself out.
That is if you
You
wear both at
don't-
the same time.
You
Your
don't
robes.
wear both at the same time. You just
Yeah.
change them out with the Talison's terrific wardrobe. Like, who the fuck goes into cold weather and hot weather at the same time?
Us.
Then it's
Even
just
more.
normal weather.
I was more considering the fact that when you are, or at least when you are flying, you have to contend with the wind chill and the fact that it gets colder the higher up you go. So
Yeah.
I wanted insulated clothes to deal with that, and I also wanted something that would not get like, if I pass through a cloud and get absolutely drenched in water, I'm not suddenly freezing to death and my cold weather clothing is useless.
So the sewer suit.
Moisture wickening winter clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tack these things together.
Wasn't there an
I've
ice-
posted the sheet in the Stargazers. But yeah, you guys also have a stinky sewer suit somewhere. I don't know.
I think
if any of you
Siren
actually-
has it.
Yeah.
The sewer suit.
Siren has a stinky sewer suit, so none of
Yeah.
you have it. Shame.
He's probably
Let's
sold
go.
it for a
Let's
penny
go.
at this point.
Let's make a fine.
If he sold it for a penny, he's made a profit, and that's what matters.
That's true.
Don't worry, guys. Let's make a fine clothing, moisture wickening clothing, cold weather clothing suit. Just all in one.
All the designs, put them all together into the ultimate robes.
Yeah, it looked like a mega clown.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
I
here
want-
for fashion, bro. You want to see me
Yeah,
get
Amber,
it?
can I have a fluffy inside and then a moisture wickened outside and then some wing slots that I can pull in and out?
Just
And then
write it
back
down in
off.
Stargazers. We can go to the
Yeah.
Cerulean Playhouse.
What are we going there for?
Sarius wants you guys to come with him.
Yeah, well, I invite all of you. You're my friends. You know, I'd
Isn't it
love
the
to have
one
you
where he
be
has
there.
to do music of the high school students?
Oh, Amber,
No,
can
that's
I
the
invite the
Paladin
High
of Light.
Priestess?
No, stop it. This is not the kind of favor she will agree to. Hey, do you want to go on a date to the fucking Playhouse with me?
Oh
Well,
my
I have
god.
Astrid would be like,
I'm in a situationship, I'll have you know. I'm not really looking for,
Oh, well,
Or-
since it's not romantic, obviously I will come with you to the. No.
wow.
Lost a downtime over.
wait, don't worry. I'll pick up my phone and be like, yo, here we go. What's his name? No,
Doesn't remember
what's
the
her-
name. Good job.
No, I was gonna say something else. I wasn't gonna say Claudette. I was looking for Will. I'm gonna call up Wilmer's wife and be like, "You want to come with me?"
Damn.
We don't have a phone. Leave me alone.
But yeah, we can go watch Zarius defeat some teenagers.
Okay, so we're not going to the Cerulean. We're going to the Ballad
No,
and the
the-
Blade.
Oh.
The Cerulean. The first is Cerulean for the it's the Grand
Okay,
Theater,
it's the
right?
Grand Theater.
Oh, that's the
There we go.
ghost infested one. I
Yeah,
thought it was
that's
the
the-
smaller thing. Yeah, sure.
It's the yeah, no, right, Amber? Cerulean players at the Grand Theater, right?
Yeah, I got rid of the Grand Theater and instead
Okay.
made it the Grand Windsale Theater, but that's a different thing now.
Okay.
Damn, you're playing on a smaller theater. Oh,
Bro,
destroyed.
playing anywhere is already a win, so I don't want to be.
I'll have you know. I'll have you know that the Cerulean, even if it was at the edge of the oldest part of town, it was one of the very first buildings that was erected in
Oh.
Pretty cool,
Oldenheim
honestly.
when it became a city.
Will this be on the 11th day? Like the day after our downtime, and we just catch up?
Sure. I don't really care when it takes place. Like, doesn't timeline wise, it doesn't matter at all when
Okay.
the thing takes place.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair enough. At some point, Victoria will tell people, but we can have that conversation later about Sam.
Yeah.
But he would have basically done that as soon as it clicked in his head. He was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, there's like 1 million people in this world, but or 1 million people in the city, but you're like, this is like very suspicious, that there's a person here.
No, the suspicious part is that he matched the description that Tokas gave from his vision.
Amber just likes to be facetious and make fun of us because we try to engage with her game. But it's okay, I'm used to it.
She really hates us. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Despises us.
It's very difficult for me to do this, so yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
Alright, this shouldn't all take so long. You're not gonna... Okay, no, this is fine.
Alright, yeah. Cool.
No, I don't
I
want
like
that.
that.
I want
Amber
this
looking
one.
at her nose. Yeah, it's not gonna take long. You guys are gonna get Banshee veiled and die.
Lose all
Oh,
of your
I'd
ears.
love a Banshee's Veil.
No,
Yeah, I love a
Yeah.
Banshee's Veil too. I'd love to be
Yeah.
immune to the first spell that someone used against
fuck
me.
yourself, man.
Yeah,
That's actually OP as shit.
that's
Yeah.
It'd be
all
really
right,
OP,
man.
like as a counter spell that just like protects you at all time,
It's like a
That's
death
what my
ward.
cloak does. It makes me immune to the first spell of every day.
Yeah.
How much for that to be sewn into my clothing?
Literally.
Let's see.
Spell
No.
ward.
Alright.
Actually, they call it spell ward, but it's actually just a glyph of warding hit in the clothing.
Facts.
Of course. Darius, you take your friends across town to the Cerulean Playhouse. Let's see. Normally speaking, the opera would be open to visitors all day long, because it's not just an opera house. During the day it also functions as a little bit of an art exhibit, and after around 7-ish p.m. they close to the general public and only take admissions with tickets for people who want to go for the evening performance. Unfortunately, no one shows up anymore nowadays, but that's a different story
Oh no.
altogether.
What about Pierre, the ghostly ticket man?
No, Pierre is a bird. Cat.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, people cannot have the same name twice in this game, sorry.
Damn, I guess Vincent stopped existing.
Well, technically the other Vincent's dead, so he's no longer existing.
Oh no.
That's really sad.
So I guess it's still okay. It's still canonical.
You want to take
Fuck,
Jace
depression,
ghost
yeah.
busting?
Well, that's what we're doing, right?
Well, we're
I mean,
gonna
Zarius
talk
is
about
going
it.
here to chat to the people here.
Yeah, we're not doing the actual busting yet.
Yeah, we first gotta be like,
Not
we're gonna be
yet.
the guys dealing with it. I don't know much more about it than a guy in Graphenem said. Yeah, you can do this because no one else is doing this, and we gotta solve this haunting first, though.
Yeah, someone's got to solve that haunting. Regardless, the Cerulean Playhouse is a very, like, stout building built with yellow bricks. It has 4 levels that you can see from the street. And the front, what do you call this? I want to call it a prow, but that's not what it's called. But it has these big, bold letters that are lit up that read the Cerulean Playhouse.
This is the one that's meant to be haunted, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say it's got yellow bricks?
Yeah. It has yellow
Vincent
bricks
will
in it.
definitely point this out and be like, "Yo, this is a violation against architecture. Why are the bricks yellow?"
I look at it. Like,
What is
why do
your
you need
problem?
yellow?
I'm just saying.
I'm like,
Yellow
just like,
bricks?
I hate it here.
I mean, I've only ever seen yellow bricks on a road, but not really on a building.
Stop
know what-
it!
Do you know what yellow bricks have an issue for, Zarius? It suggests to me that people inside don't have enough talent to be spotted just on pure talent, so they need this building to be yellow so that people can look at it.
Maybe
I
it
hate
had
it,
some
thanks.
sort of meaning, you know? Old building.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see if I can step inside if it's open.
You can enter the building from its western side. Just a moment while I Joopy-doop.
Okay, then more enters from the west.
If this place is haunted, Zarius, why are we going to it rather than going somewhere else? I thought we were speaking to people about it first.
Well, first I have to find the owner. I wasn't particularly given an address to where the owner of this place lived.
I see, I see.
And according to these tales, it's only people that play here that suffer misfortune.
Oh, okay.
That is true.
I see.
Sarius, you all go up these steps to the main entrance, and you are met with a company of 4 guards blocking the entrance.
Okay, I'll approach him.
Afternoon, they say, in Lower Burag.
Alright. Amber, is my ability noticeable?
What ability?
I forgot the name because it's not on my sheet, but it's the one you traded Jack of all trades with, where I can spend a bardic inspiration to share a language.
His
It's
word.
kind of like part of like a performance is how I see it, you know, when you begin to
yeah.
tell a tale and stuff.
And I'll, in my best Imperial Norn, because I definitely don't speak Lower Burak. Say, excuse me, I am looking for the owner of this place.
I kind of like raise our eyebrows, look at each other. One of them kind of like shuffles to the front and in a very broken Imperial Norm says, the ticket fee is 1 gold piece per person for the art exhibit.
Tuckus will raise his hand in Lower Bureau. He'll say, my apologies, we are not here for the exhibit, as interesting as it might be. We are here to see the owner of this establishment.
They all like turn to look at each other again, and the guy who spoke up says, alright. May I ask what this is about?
Well, my friend here has heard news of troubles with this place, of the unnatural variety, and we are here to help.
Help in what way?
As in get rid of these problems.
Very well.
Turns around, gives a thumbs up to Zaris. Right, well, I explained everything.
Yeah, gonna like makes like a calm down motion with his hands and says, "Okay, you all wait out here, and I will go inside and go ask for some more information. I will return shortly."
Starry does a simple thumbs up, hoping that this is the same gesture as it is in Amber Current.
No, but if you just flip them off, they all draw their swords.
Turgus nods. Why do these fucking ticket men have swords?
Because they're not ticket men, they're a guard.
The
They're
guards.
guards,
Oh.
yeah.
Probably, keeping people.
They have security.
Yeah, keeping people from stumbling into the ghost.
Thing is, okay, why only hire a ticketman if you can hire 2 in 1? Why make 2 jobs
Bouncers.
when you can just have a ticketman that also is a guard at the same time?
True.
Yeah,
It's literally the concept of bouncers, you
You're
know.
not. You're just not thinking economically, you know.
It's like extremely buff people doing jobs that do not require you to be physically buff. Like the dude in a mascot taking off the costume and being ripped.
We like it. Anyway, he leaves you guys alone for quite some time as he goes inside.
I look at Tokas. Good that I brought you.
I guess I'm happy. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
No worries. I hope the owner of the establishment is a bit more, well studied. Anyways,
I can speak Lower Bjork just fine for like an hour or so.
yeah, I'm sure I could speak any language in the world for an hour about so, but I don't think it's the time for that.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
Glad to know.
Anyone done any magic stuff to see if this place has gotten dead or anything inside?
Well, that's probably what we're gonna do once we finish talking with the owner and get
I first
permission.
want to get the detail. Imagine vibe checking someone's home without permission. Wouldn't be too cool.
You know, you keep
I
saying
do
that
that
word,
plenty
but it
of
doesn't make any
times.
sense.
It's like
It's like you feel the magic.
Oh my
Vibe
God.
is a word for magic. That's a new one.
Vibe is like from vibration.
Oh, the vibrations of the magic. I suppose that makes sense.
just making this shit up as he goes along.
No, what?
Yeah,
No,
he
I knew
sounds
this
like
from the very
someone else
beginning.
that I know.
Vittoris is
Also-
kind of staring off into nothingness, and he just suddenly says, he's like, yeah, it's kind of like the weave can see the vibrations on it, yeah.
Exactly.
I look at Vincent and just says like, I have studied, sort of. I was homeschooled.
No, and I'm a master salesman. I always make 100% profit.
You don't sell anything.
You're right. I take without ever giving money.
That's not what the sales.
called
Have you been
thieving.
also homeschooled?
I was just using, the same homeschooled logic,
I pull up my glasses and say, "Did you know?" And I'll name a random fucking law. Amber, what is a random law in? Let's see. What is a random law in Morencia? Do I know a random law in Morencia?
People are caught pissing into the canals.
Get their PP privilege removed.
No, they get...
They do.
Damn, I thought they got waterboarded,
You get your
but with
pee
piss.
You get your pee cut off.
May or may not get your PP cut off. Second
so
time
that-
offenders.
I'll say something like, "Did you know that if you're caught a second time pissing in the canals of Morencia, you get your dick cut off?"
I will lick my pink glasses and say, yes, I was almost caught by the second person.
Well, you're lucky that the glass gators didn't bite it off the first time. Now, surely we can tell all this cool trivia to the ghost that's inside, but Douglas
Well, I'm
turns
waiting.
around.
We're waiting on the card.
Yeah, Douglas turns around to the entrance, staring for this guy that's not coming.
Because it's just NPC thinking that if we just wait being quiet, eventually the NPCs will return, you know?
Meanwhile, the NPCs are fighting for their life, having their life drained out of them.
Bodax just fucking drops them, bro, like, oh fuck. Guys, it's been an awfully long time since they went in. Maybe we should go check it.
Sorry, please, you need to pay ticket price. What's wrong, Ferris? You don't like paying the price?
Nothing is wrong.
Why are you fucking laughing then?
I love the fact that this Burakian's, quote unquote, bad imperial norm is just very Dutch sounding.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
To do
That's
it.
why Amber's so good at it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm doing the toothless dance right now. As I am
Same.
waiting for the guard to come back.
What do you mean you are waiting for the
What do you mean you're waiting? Wait, hold on.
I'm a method actor, you know,
Wait.
like when the guard leaves, he leaves, and he comes back when he fucking wants to.
I'm gonna give a guard a reason to come right now.
Fireball.
There's no
Did you
problem
know-
with theater if there's no theater.
Did you know that the Burak Empire actually... Zars, make me a law check.
Yeah,
Why
let's
are you
go.
doing this? Get this guard here, please.
Oh, look, he does know.
We can't proceed with the goddamn quest if you don't give us the NPCs.
This fucking questline is bugged. I hate this game, and you have to try the new one, guys.
Take it out.
Quest
blow
line,
the
Zars,
cartridge
this
and
keeps
play back in.
rattling off about law.
Yeah.
You talk to the NPC, it gives you the wrong
Infinite-
fucking
it's like
dialogue.
the classic PlayStation 1 issue where like games would just infinitely load, so you take out the disc, you know, you rub it, you blow on it, and you're like, okay, this time the loading
Did
scene
you
will
know...
I think you blow on enough discs for all of us.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you know that the Burak Empire has 3 different sets of laws? Crimes against the people, crimes against the imperial family, and crimes against the church.
That's crazy. Now, where are these NPCs?
I don't know where he is. I don't know where he went,
They
so...
got lost in the code, we're unlucky.
Oh my
Anyway,
days,
eventually the guy returns and he says, alright, you can go in. And then he says,
Nice.
you guys can go inside. You don't have to pay the fee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go, guys.
No problem.
Start walking inside.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You will need it.
Wait, hold up, what does he mean by that?
Hey, Amber, how much blood is on armor?
No blood, it's just ectoplasm.
If I try and touch this god, do I go straight through him?
Yeah,
Sorry, they don't want you to touch them. They don't like that.
No, they don't allow it.
They shy away from people's touch.
Oh, crazy.
Birds
Amongst
of
my
a feather
brethren, the dead.
flock together.
Plus,
Blessed
and the
by
third
thy
one.
name.
Come on.
No, sorry, I can't do it. I can't give you good weather.
Bad.
The honored one, blessed by thy name.
Did you know that necromancy is a first tier crime?
I'm about to commit a
I'm
first.
a walking crime, bro.
No, you definitely do some like third tier crimes all the time, but that's okay.
Hell yeah.
Existing.
Now load me into this theatre so we can carry on with our quest.
Very well. What's wrong, Ferris? Why are you crying?
No, I'm
He said,
I'm just imagining this guard. I have a whole headcanon of him now.
Lovely. You guys enter the main foyer. of the opera. And it is a rather exquisite room. It is decorated floor to ceiling with majestic pieces of art and treasures brought from all corners of the world. Great ornamented columns hold up a a vaulted painted ceiling, which illustrates stories from heroes across the realm. Griffins feature heavily within these pieces. Standing in the middle of the foyer are two men. You'd estimate... Lawrence would probably estimate them to be in their late 50s. Vittorio might also do so.
Yippee!
Those of you who have proficiency in empathy can see the sweat dripping from their forehead, revealing their distress.
Yeah. They're they're happy, but they're not trying to show it because they got the next batch of sacrifices that walk through the door.
They're all good.
They both walk up to you and kind of offer a shaky hand.
Whose hand do they try and shake first, Amber?
Whoever walks in the front.
Then Zarius will probably be the one to shake their hand.
No, you won't, because your hand will go straight through it. Roll initiative, sucker.
Oh, no!
Electric buzzer. Bzzt.
But I'll shake their hand. Say, is it morning or evening?
It's a weird thing to say, Zarius.
No,
We were just outside.
I'm asking Amber.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. I am Zarius. These are my colleagues and friends, the Stargazers.
Good afternoon. One of them says, shaking your hand immediately, clasping it with his own hand. I'm Armin. The other guy seems a little bit more hesitant. He is the sleeker, his skin is a little bit pulled, a little bit tauter over his face. He's got a lot less hair as well, but he eventually shakes your hand as well. Fairman.
Yo.
You were searching for the owners of the establishment, yes? That is correct?
That is
not.
correct.
Okay, good. Well, you have found them. You said, the guard said that you might be able to help with a problem that we have, yes?
That's
Yeah,
also correct. We might be able to, depending on the nature of the problem and, well, its symptoms.
Very well, very well. Well, we became the owners, the managers of this establishment not too long ago. And it just pretty much after we signed the papers, the previous, let's just say, managers said there might be some sort of creature lurking in the halls. Yes, there's a ghost! The other one says.
I look at him.
Yes, so, the Armin says, pulling at his collar to give himself a little bit more, air as he looks around, his eyes shifty. The ghost, or the ghosts, they cause problems and accidents, all over the place if we don't do exactly what it says and, what it asks of us.
It speaks to you.
No, it leaves these, he pulls his collar again and then reaches into his chest pocket and pulls out an envelope. It has it looks like it's been crumpled and folded many times over, and it has a broken wax seal without a sigil on it.
Mm.
It leaves notes for us, and if we don't follow those instructions, then, well, sometimes the cerulean curtain falls, props go missing, people fall,
And you think
and
this
let's
is
just...
a ghost rather than just someone writing the letters and dropping them off and taking advantage of it?
If there was a person, we would have surely found them by now.
But you've never seen
Not that
the
many,
ghost.
please. No. I have personally never seen the ghost. But then, how long was it now? A moon and a half ago? A chandelier fell on someone, and the guards threatened to close the opera if we don't get our stuff together. Then all the people started leaving as well because the theater is haunted, and we've sort of not been in
Oh,
business ever since.
Well,
Well,
sounds to me like it might not be a ghost. There's still the chance that it could be, or perhaps someone that doesn't have a liking to the rest of you is putting some sort of trick.
How
Yeah,
often
it's
do you
also
get these
possible.
letters?
The last one was a few days ago. A week before that.
Right. And do you normally find them at like random times of the day, or are they always like in the morning, in the afternoon, at the middle of the night?
This last one was in my office on my desk when I arrived in the morning, yes. The one before that, I wouldn't be able to tell you when I last... What time of the day it might have been.
And where did you find it?
It was actually perched on one of the exhibits in the, but he, motions to the art exhibits around you guys.
Well,
Right in plain view.
could be a ghost. I don't know, but this to me sounds like someone's playing you like a fiddle.
Armin, chuckles nervously. Yeah, Perhaps that is so.
Have you tried to hire an investigator to look into perhaps clues of more humanly nature?
Well, they kind of look at each other. Armin takes a napkin or a handkerchief out of his breast pocket and kind of swipes away the sweat of their brow. He avoids the question by simply not looking at you, and then Furbin speaks up. We did, in fact, hire an investigator, and they
Went missing.
went missing.
All right. Have you ever looked at the props and stuff for foul play after something's happened? Is there evidence of tampering? You said a chandelier fell. Did you see any evidence as to tampering or foul play other than just it magically fell because a ghost cut it loose?
They look at each other. The investigator did mention something about frayed ends and that he suspected someone had cut the rope, but no
Right.
one was seen.
Is this place locked up tight? Do you guys have guards? Is it locked at night every single hour, the same time every day?
That is correct. The only way people should be able to come in is through the western entryway that you have just entered.
Even at
Alright.
night?
All right. Well, that is all interesting information. Did this previous detective leave any notes of his own that we can skim through?
I might have something in my office. I can go look for that.
Great. Now, before that comes the bargaining part. Me and my compatriots here have come to this place because we, of course, wish to rid you of your troubles, but there is something we wish for in return, and that is not coin or, well, any sort of finances for.
You see that you see one of them Armin immediately begins sweating again.
Yeah.
As his eyes bulge. Uh-huh.
It is not
Reminds me a little about Radigan. Yeah,
It is-
it reminds me a little bit about Radigan.
Oh,
the
no.
fullness. Oh. It is not coin, it is not money. I assume your financial situation must be complicated due to the period of absence this theater has provided in the city. We're here instead to ask you for an opportunity. And that is if we are able to, well, provide with the service that we are promising of getting rid of this phantomly menace, then to allow our musician to perform in your theater. And Lucas kind of gestures
Zara's
of the
waves.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I'd love to play. Just a room, all listening. Organize an event.
They both turn to look at each other once more, making eye contact. And while exchanging some unspoken words, Fermin says, "In the ghost's latest request, it instructed us to host a play of sorts in the paper.
Oh.
Of sorts?
Just a place. We know not the intentions, so to speak."
So they simply asked for a play.
Any names that people wanted to attend or act specifically?
You guys have seen it in the paper.
Which one?
Very bold of you to assume I've read the papers, huh?
Which one? The only one that I've posted? What the fuck do you mean, which one?
No, which paper? No,
It
that's not
is
what I mean.
the bold print, like, final page of the paper. The only thing that's changed is that it's not... The date is different. I had to move it up, like, by half a week or something. So it will take place somewhere, within a few days from now.
Oh. Interesting.
If you manage to get rid of our problem, feel free to take that spot. We
Alright.
can arrange that.
That means there's work to do. Well, first things I want to check it. Do you mind if I have a walk around the entirety of the theater? You can accompany me if you wish. And I look at Tokas. Maybe you could help me out a little bit.
Oh, well, I'm gonna look somewhere else, but I'll be in here as well.
Okay, but it needs someone of your particular talents.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good investigator. That's why I'm going on my own.
No. Fine. Amber, I'd like to do a tour of the place and open my witch sight.
And I would like to do a forensics check, specifically looking for hidden passageways and maybe, perhaps, something that might lay underneath this facility. For the building is old, but I'm sure that piping and aqueducts have been built and fixed underneath it.
So cute. We can do that next session, because this place actually has a multitude of maps.
I'm going to stay with the homies here. I've got some more questions for the owners.
Very well. Beginning next session, you guys will be invited to explore the theater, and you are welcome to ask questions to the people that are still working here. Which is very few, but it's okay, Ferris, I will share the thing with you. I thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much for hosting.
Hell yeah.
No problemo. I do that sometimes.
Yeah. And yeah, tomorrow there will be Calamica, and then next week it should be business as usual.
Yeah.
So,
Here you go.
So until then, thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, love you too, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.